Well, good morning everybody. I've just got into the woods and I found a spot just over there which I was gonna use, but then I happened to look over and I saw this tree, and believe it or not, of all the trees in the woods, I recognised this tree as the one that I sat at last week. So I thought I might as well sit at it again. It does provide me a seat, it does provide me with a table, provides me with somewhere to chop any wood, and this is where I saw some deer last week. I've just seen a muntjac running across there, but I saw a herd of roe deer last week and I didn't see them again, so hopefully I'll be able to sit quiet and watch them, see if they'll come back. So well, let's crack on setting up camp. Need to find my gloves now. Start clearing some of this debris. Might use some of it for firewood, but we'll see. Let's get it cleared so I can get the tarp up first. I need to get the camp up pretty quick because it feels like it's going to rain. I didn't look at the weather forecast, to be honest. But hey ho. So I bought the 3x3 tarp this week, but I'm going to set it up the same as I did last week, I think. I quite like that formation. I'm just doing this is going to be the pole that holds up the front of the tarp. But what I don't want is for this to go through the tarp with a sharp sawn edge, so I'm just chamfering off. Just chamfering off the top of it so that it makes it nice and smooth. You can see, just keeps it, take off any sharp little pieces. These tarps are not cheap, so you don't want to be puncturing holes in them, do you really? Cool. That should fit nicely. Should fit nicely on there like that. The good thing about DD tarps is they've got reinforcements at these areas. You can see on all of the tie points, which is great because it does allow you to do that. Next thing I need to do is to sort out the back. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go from this point here and I'm going to peg this one down. This is the one set in line with the centre of the tarp. And I'm going to do exactly the same on this side. So in line with the centre of the tarp, I'm just going to pull this out like this and pin that one down as well. What that's then going to allow me to do, that's going to allow me to tuck the back in. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go to the next one along because I think that will help. So as you can see, I've got the centre pole there, created a bit of a tent formation. I've put in a little flap at the back there just to put some stuff on, and what I've done, I've pegged it down pretty much all the way around. Then I've pulled the back out just to give it a little bit more height inside, and use a bungee to tie that to a tree. So it's pretty much exactly the same as I did last week with the 4x4, but the 4x4 obviously gave me a lot more height. But you know, I spend most of my time down on the knees doing cooking and stuff like that anyway, so I'm not that bothered. But it does look like it's going to rain, so I need to start getting sorted out. Just been collecting up some twigs and a bit of bark. I'm just going to chop these bits into smaller bits of kindling, and at the far end that's me batten. That's my wood ready. Camp's done, so if it rains I'm fine. I've got my wood already down there. I think next thing, I need a cup of tea. Okay, so I'm going to be cooking on this little barbecue this week. Let me just get it all out. I have used this on the channel before, but a long time ago, and I think I only ever used it once. But I thought I'll give it another go today. Basically, it's just a tin really, with some holes for the legs, which I'm put in like that. I guess that one. No, it's the other way around. Look at that. Boom, that's good. Okay. Then it's got two grills, two grill plates. Okay. I don't know whether I need that one in actually. It'll let me get more wood in, won't it? And there is an air vent at the side there to let air in, because obviously when I've got a frying pan on top of that, that's not going to help, is it? Unless I put a piece of wood across just to raise the frying pan up a bit. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Okay, so first of all, I've got my bit of bark. That's got the fire going anyway. Just let that take hold. Right, so I've chopped my potato, got it all chipped. So I better get it on the go now. I'll just let me water boil first. So I bought 3 potatoes that sort of size. I thought that would be enough, but that what I've got in the pan, that's just 2 potatoes. That's plenty, so take that one back. Oh, they're hot. Nice, but hot. So just put that pot on there to keep the curry warm while I'm finishing off the chips. I'm actually looking forward to this, you know. And there you have it. Curry and chips. Homemade chips made in the woods. Lovely. Right, let's sort out a knife and fork and sit and enjoy this. Let's try a chip. You know what I didn't bring though? Salt and vinegar. Let's try a bit of the curry. It's not a very hot curry, but it's curry nonetheless. Tell you what, I should definitely cook chips again in the woods. Bang on. Oh, that was lovely. The curry weren't very hot. I think if I had another one of those, I'd put a little bit more heat in it somehow. But those chips were absolutely perfect. Lovely. Okay, let's have a look around the immediate area. I think when I leave camp, I'm going to go in this direction, because I can kill two birds with one stone there, because I wanted to have a look at that area over there as well. So you collect up some of the moss. Take out the leaves, of course. Clean out your pan. Just gonna have a nice cup of coffee now. Only trouble is I make it hot, and when you drink out of this metal cup, it quite burns your lips. So you have to give it a few minutes. But yeah, it's been a relaxing morning this morning. Bit windy, but there aren't any trees likely to fall on me. They are swaying a bit, but they're not likely to fall on me. I've not seen a lot of wildlife today either. Saw a couple of muntjacs when I first got here, but I've not seen anything since. Even the birds ain't so chirpy today as they were last week. Maybe that's because of the wind, I don't know. So I just wanted to take this opportunity actually just to remind people about the challenge that I'm doing in September for the Royal British Legion. I will leave a link for my Just Giving page, but basically we're going to the Lake District, and we're going to be being trained on some bushcrafty type things, but then we are going to be left on our own, so to speak, to fend for ourselves, which is going to be a bit of a challenge depending on what they actually give us to use. But I'm up for the challenge, but we're just trying to raise money for the Royal British Legion, really, you know. So if you feel that that's what you want to do, fantastic, please go on to my Just Giving page, and I will leave a link in the description for what we're doing as well, because it's important that we support the Royal British Legion. They support our families, our ex-servicemen, not just ex-servicemen, but servicemen and their families as well. It's a shame we have to rely on a charity to do that, but you know, that is how it is. So you know, dig deep and please support me. I'd really appreciate that. Thank you. So a bit of a scoot around. So apart from the little bits that I've chopped up and I've saved underneath that tree, you'd never know I've been here. Okay, so let's walk in this direction now. And get to the path, and we'll follow the path to the centre of the woods. But whilst we're doing that, we can look out for some other likely spots. A ditch to cross here. I think there's a big ditch I'm going to have to get across, I think, before I get to the path. I'm not actually sure if this is a path, you know, thinking about it, because it's a ditch that goes to the field over there. So I'm sort of walking back on myself now, and I'm really glad that I came to have a look at this, because it means that I can get right up to this corner of the woods, and it's quite flat round here as well. And yeah, there is a field just beyond there, as you can see, but there's no pathway, which is good. So let's walk back a little bit. The sun's coming out now, it seems to be warming up a little bit, but I've got all my coats and things on. But when I get back to the van, I shall strip them off. pathway just here somewhere. It goes through the centre of the woods. Got a ditch to go over first. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, I know where we are now. So we've got the yellow marker post there. And we came by that when we came into the woods. I'm going to walk down this way. I've been down on my bike before, but I've never walked down here. But when I look over here to the left of me, it looks like a bit of a pine, a small pine plantation, I think. Just there's quite a few pines in here. I've not seen any of them in the woods before. Quite a lot of young trees in here, which is good. That's thickening the forest up. There's some nice logs here. So this tree, that's another weekend out in the woods. I absolutely love coming to the woods. You can probably guess that, to be honest, because I go in there every week. Have something to eat in the woods, lovely. But I got to thinking recently why I do this. And it all started really just to get away from the humdrum of work life, get that all out of my mind. Just going for a walk really, and then making a cup of tea whilst I was out having a walk. But then it just went on from there really. But I still do it for exactly the same reasons. After a year of going to the woods or going to the lakes or going down to the river, I still do it for exactly the same reasons. And that's just to clear your head, go and do something completely different to your normal weekday life. And I urge everybody to do that. It don't matter what it is, just something completely different to your work day life. But it's good for your mental health, it clears your head, and you get healthier in the process if you're outdoors. You know, some people like to go and play golf, some people like to go fishing, some people like to cycle. There's all sorts of things that people do that is not their normal every weekday life. But I just want to say thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much for watching for the past year or so. I really do appreciate it. And whilst the channel has not grown as quick as I would have liked it to, it has grown steadily. But I shall carry on doing this now. It's not just to make the channel grow, it's because I enjoy doing it. You know, during the week I'm looking forward to getting out at the weekend to get to the woods or to get down to the river. And spring is just around the corner, the best time of the year. The biggest change in the countryside from winter to spring, and obviously then into summer. And I'm looking forward to spending more weekends getting out there. So thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it, and I'd love it if you subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And if you click on like, leave a comment. I love to read comments, and I answer every single one. So until the next time, stay safe out there.